All right, let's do number 2 on the calculator side of things. 3 to the power of x equals 2 to the power of x plus 1. So what are we going to do? We're going to log both sides. So let's do the log of 3 to the power of x equals the log of 2 to the power of x plus 1. And now I'm going to use my power log rule, which says if you have an exponent inside of a log, you can pull that puppy out front as a coefficient. So I could write the left side as x times the log of 3 equals, on the right side, I have the quantity x plus 1, so I'm putting it in parentheses, the quantity x plus 1 times the log of 2. Well, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to solve for x. That's what it says right there, which means I need to get x by itself. So currently I have x's on the left and the right, which is problematic. So I want to get all of my x's on the same side, and to do that, I need to distribute the log of 2 to both the x and the 1 in those parentheses, because that will get rid of those parentheses, allowing me to then move the x to the other side. So distribute the log of 2 to both those terms. So I will get x times the log of 2 plus 1 times the log of 2. So I'll just write that as log of 2. And that still equals x times the log of 3. So now, again, my goal is to get my x's on the same side. So in order to do that, I will subtract x log 2 to the left. So I have x times the log of 3 minus x times the log of 2 equals the log of 2. Just a little algebra there. Now, I have two terms on the left, x log 3, and I have x log 2. Both those terms have a factor of x in common, so we will pull that factor of x out to get x times the quantity, log of 3, minus log of 2. And that still equals log of 2. I'm going to work down still. I have x times a quantity. I want x by itself, so I need to divide. So x will equal the log of 2 divided by the log of 3 minus the log of 2. And some of you are going to be tempted to say, oh, those cancel. No, 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 no. No, they do not. You cannot just cancel that out because of that subtraction right there. So you can't really simplify that. So you just need to type this into your calculator. You could do that by typing log, gives you that, 2, close your parentheses, divided by. Now since we have a quantity that we're dividing by, you have to open parentheses. So open a parenthesis, do log, gives you that, of 3, close the parenthesis, minus log, gives you that, of 2, close your parenthesis, and then close that final parenthesis to match the one you opened for that denominator. And we could hit enter, and that would give us what we want. But as one of your classmates pointed out on last Friday, which was super cool, we could use our log properties to see this as log of 2 divided by not a quantity, log of 3 minus log of 2, but a single log, log of 3 halves, right? Because subtraction outside of a log is division inside of a log. You're compressing that logarithm. So super cool that that was noticed. And we could do that, and that will save you from having to worry about using parentheses on that denominator. And this should get you your answer that we're looking for, which is x equals 1.71. And that is the appropriate way to round that if we were rounding to the nearest thousandth place, because you get 1.7095, and the 5 rounds the 9 up to a 10, which makes the 0 a 1, so we get 1.71 as our final answer here. Now you could have done your algebra differently than I did my algebra, but I think that is the simplest way to go about solving this problem. So x is 1.71.